The Jeffrey B. Valentine Show, every Sunday on the CW Network. Check your local listings for the time and tune in for some faith and fun. The Jeffrey B. Valentine Show. We get in the streets with the people. We showing God's love for his people. You know we break bread with the people. We all equal. Stay locked in.
From the moment you walk into our centers, you'll be treated with compassion and respect. Make yourself at home. Enjoy a light snack and drink while you wait. You'll be able to see your doctor shortly.
As you walk in the door, you are greeted with nothing but smiles. I see smiles, they put a smile on my face.
At Dedicated Senior Medical Center, you are part of our family. We show you our love by frequently checking on you to make sure you're okay. This may include a quick phone call to seeing you in the office or even a telehealth visit. We even welcome walk-in visits. We know your time is important, and that's why if you need blood work or even an x-ray, we can take care of that during your visit too.
You don't even have to have an appointment to see a doctor. If you're home and you're not feeling well, don't wait and have to run to an emergency room.
At Dedicated, we coordinate all aspects of your care. We make sure you have your referrals and all visits scheduled before you leave. This includes appointments with your doctor and specialists. If you need medications, we can take care of that too. We offer many of your daily prescriptions right on site, packaged up, and handed to you before you go.
I have the opportunity of getting my prescriptions filled right there. I don't have to go someplace and wait or come back the next day. I have a busy day, a busy schedule, so when I can just pick things up right where I am, I'm happy.
Our doctors care about you and want to know if you aren't feeling well. Just like family, we are always here for you, day or night. We are only a phone call away, and you can always reach us at our centers or even by calling your doctor's cell phone.
They give us their cell phone number, and it's not an imposition. They welcome it.
From all of us at Dedicated, we look forward to honoring you with the healthcare you deserve.
You are listening to JBV Radio.
Positive.
Hey, I'm your boy, Pastor Jeff, and I would like to say thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the show, family. I'm your boy, Pastor Jeff. Yes, we still have the woman of God, Dr. Sonya Dunbar, in the house. She represented her and her husband, Gerald. They have their own mobile dental care. How you doing?
I'm amazing. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. She's an author. She's a national public speaker. She's a mother, a wife, many hats.
Yes, sir.
She's also an advocate for senior. And one of the things that we mentioned on the last week's show,
yes,
briefly, very briefly, SOS, Saving Our Seniors.
Yes.
So what is this Geriatric Tooth Fairy? What's that all about?
Well, the Geriatric Tooth Fairy was formed because my husband and I, when my grandmother died, we started going into the nursing homes and just doing oral care for free. Mm-hmm. And we noticed that it was deplorable. I would really launched it, I went in one nursing home and the administrator said, can you look at the lady, she's been here about 6 months and she has a bad mouth odor and she won't let anybody get in her mouth. So when after I finished my rounds, I went in there to her and she was from Ghana. Did I say that right?
Right.
She had a very thick accent, so it took me a while to get her to open up and get in her mouth, but it took about 15 minutes. But when I looked at her mouth, it looked like it was a denture. So I said, can I put my gloves on? And she said, yes. So I scrubbed up, put my gloves on. When I took the denture out, it had black mold on it.
I didn't know denture get mold.
When they not come out in a year, it can get anything.
Oh, wow.
It had black mold on it. But think about it. Your mouth is a warm, moist, dark place.
Yeah, carry a lot of germ.
And it's moist and dark, and that's where bacteria grow. Mm-hmm. The dentures hadn't been removed, and when I took it out, the gums under there looked like hamburger meat. Mm. This lady was little, African-American lady with long, pretty gray braids. And you could tell she was prideful. Tears rolled down her face when I took those dentures out. But she had dementia. She people with dementia, they may not remember what you did to them, but they remember how it made them feel. Okay. And I could tell she was ashamed. I showed the facility, and that's when the Geriatric Tooth Fairy really came about, because I said I could put my hands and help her, but there's thousands of others that I can't put my hand on. But I want to be the voice for those who has become a whisper. Mm. See, older people's voice is soft and low, and they can't speak up, but I have a very big mouth. I told everybody, I did a TED talk on it. I reported it to the state, because that's neglect. Many people in nursing homes don't even get the basic oral care, getting their teeth brushed every day.
Wow.
They don't get, because the nurses are overwhelmed. They have to do a lot, and it's a shortage, especially since COVID. So what we do is we go in there, we give them dignity, we give them a quality of life, because there are over 200 diseases connected to poor oral care. So, and a lot of people don't know that. So that's how the Geriatric Tooth Fairy came about. Geriatric means care for sick people. Older sick people. That's what geriatric means. Yeah, okay. And so me being a dentist, I'm a tooth fairy. So I'm the Geriatric Tooth Fairy. My destiny at this stage in my life is to be a voice for those who can't speak for themselves, to educate the public on the importance of oral care, and to be an advocate for our aging adults and veterans.
Let me give a little more detail. Sonya Dunbar and Gerald Dunbar are the owners of the Mobile Dental Express.
Mobile Dental Express, yes.
Family owned. Mm-hmm. This particular company provides dental care for seniors. Mm-hmm. One thing, and I want you to understand this: they are health care providers.
Yes, sir.
That's so important to know.
Yes, yes. And oral care is just as important as health care.
You're just not showing up with a van.
No.
You are actually
doing care. Yes.
Doing care, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, talk.
We have two segments. One is we provide care in long-term care facilities, and then the second is our nonprofit, where we have a trailer where we provide care in the community for free. We go to the we trying to get contract with the community centers. I go there and educate the seniors, but we're trying to be able to put our van there and do dentures, extractions, and simple fillings and cleanings for seniors in the community for free. This has all been donated to us. We've gotten grants from Crest, Delta Dental to be able to provide this care. So we're really launching out, because the business part is the Mobile Dental Express, but we also have Mobile Dental Express Wellness and Nutrition, and that's for the community. That's our giving back. Mm-hmm. That's what we want to do to educate the community in Jacksonville, Florida.
Awesome. She's also a registered dental hygienist in the state of Georgia and Florida.
Yes, sir.
So you could go anywhere in the state of Georgia and Florida and educate them.
Absolutely.
With their
oral care.
Mm-hmm. When you got started, what was the first challenge? Is to invade the seniors, the living facility, the long-term care facility. Yes.
Let me tell you, we don't have any. No, I live here in Jacksonville. I don't go to any nursing homes in Jacksonville. The first challenge was getting it. See, what people think the hardest part, the most challenging part of a business is marketing and getting our foot in the door. So Florida has the most nursing homes, but I could, being an African-American owned business, we could not get in one nursing home.
Wait a minute.
Not in Florida. We went knocking on doors. We did it for a year, and we couldn't get in. A lot of them are Jewish owned, and they have the Jewish providers in there. And the other ones wouldn't give me the time of day. So remember I said no doesn't mean no to me. It just means I need to go another way.
Right.
There's other states. We went to Georgia. If Georgia didn't work, I was gonna go to Alabama. If Alabama didn't work, I would have been in the Carolinas. But I was determined to figure it out. So Gerald and I were driving. We drive all the way to Atlanta sometimes because we have facilities there. We kept going back and forth, marketing. And one facility in Clinch, Georgia, had a black administrator, and she gave us a chance. And we worked that facility for a year. We both worked our full-time jobs. See, when people mess up, Ecclesiastes, it says you don't supposed to quit your job. Now you do your work in the day, your money, and then you do your gift in the evening. So we worked our full-time job into our gift made more than our full-time job. Then we were able to pull back, and people try to quit their job. Oh, no. You have to eat, because a man that don't work should eat, and I'm hungry. So, but that we worked that, and I took Fridays off, and I would go to the nursing home on Fridays. We figured out the billing, and it worked. We did so good in that nursing home that they recommended us to another one, and another one, and another one. Now Georgia's a little different. I know I went to one nursing home, and I had my office manager call to get me an appointment, and she's not black, she's a white woman, and they thought she was coming. So I went with she set up me a presentation. I went with my Subway and had my little heels on. When they seen I was black, they wouldn't even let me in and didn't want my food.
Really?
That's still going on in Georgia. But we're in several nursing homes in Georgia. We're trying to get in Florida in the nursing homes, but our full business is in Georgia. And our nonprofit is in Florida and Georgia, where we do the free work. But we haven't had the opportunity to get in any nursing homes in Florida.
I want to stay there just a little bit. With you and Gerald's experience.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get into the facilities. What was some of the problems, some of the issues? Because I want them to know. Because if someone that's watching, y'all could be able to help to open up some doors. But you're still going to be led by the Lord.
Absolutely.
But I think that sometimes we need to be educated when we start a business, or we feel that the Lord is moving in a certain direction. But at the same time, this is what some of the issues are.
And a lot of it is just because people don't know and they don't want to change. And then, you even hear black people say, I don't want to work with black people. I don't want to deal with black businesses. And so if we're saying that about ourselves, what do you think other people are saying?
Right.
It's only 2 accredited dental companies in the country, and we're one of them. We have the same accreditation as a hospital. Those people came and they went through our business for 6 months. I mean, we're HIPAA compliant. We're military.
Right.
So our stuff is top of the line.
Yes.
Gerald has he has the policy and procedure book on mobile dentistry. That's how good we were with our accreditation. So we're accredited and we still can't get in it. And I'm not saying that for sympathy, because what God has for me is for us. And we're going to get it. But we slow walking it down. We're doing very successful in Georgia. Our nursing homes have been with us from the beginning. We provide for them. We're very involved. We do excellent care. Like I said, we do dentures, partials, fillings, extractions right in the nursing home. So people don't have to go out. We go every month and take care of our residents. We do, we call the families. We do family trainings. We're involved. So the facilities that don't have us, they just not getting the best care.
Dr. Dunbar, do they have to be a senior?
What we do for the nursing homes, you have to live there.
Okay.
Now,
so they have to be residents
in the nursing home. Because they can't get out. Think about it. If a person is in a nursing home, they even in a wheelchair or a jerry chair. Dental offices' chairs are solid.
Yes, they are.
So to get a wheelchair in there, they have to move that chair. Or you have to get an old person out of the wheelchair and they have lifts to even put them in the wheelchair in a nursing home. So who's going to be responsible to take them out of the wheelchair and put them in a dental chair? So a lot of times when they're in nursing homes, they don't get dental treatment. So we take dental treatment to them.
Okay. Is it by appointments?
No, you can't give a senior an appointment in a nursing home. It's like giving a baby an appointment. It's hard. They're gonna do what they want to. So
you have a schedule.
When we go, we stay all day. We stay because see, if you have someone with dementia, they may not be in the morning that day. So we may have to wait till after they eat lunch. But one thing I notice about nursing homes, pretty much after 1 o'clock, you really can't do anything because they're ready to go to bed.
Okay.
Wait for dinner, and then they eat lunch, and then they get changed or go to the bathroom, and they kind of sleepy. So we get that morning, and we take our time, and we give them the love and attention, and just have that relationship with them.
do y'all educate when you get there? Did you educate the seniors, meaning that how often do they receive you when you tell them that, hey, you need to take better of your with your teeth, or do you do it for them, or you just automatically do everything when you get there?
Well, what we do.
Did that make sense?
I totally understand.
Okay.
So what I want to tell you is most of the time we educate the staff, because if someone's to the point where they're in a nursing home, it's because they can't do one of the 5 activities of daily living. They can't transfer themselves, they can't dress themselves, they can't bathe themselves, they can't feed themselves. So if they can't do one or two of those things, they're in a long-term care. Mm-hmm. So what we do is we educate the staff.
Okay.
And we teach the staff how to get dentures out, why it's important. And what I've learned, if I can encourage the staff to take care of their own mouth, they'll take care of somebody else's. So I do a lot of in-services for the staff and give them continuing education, and I cheer for them, and I give them, if I go down a hall and I see that hall looks good, I'll order that hall pizza. Or if last time I went, one hall did good with their seniors, I'll bring them some donuts in. Okay. But they're overlooked and they're underpaid, like teachers. Because anybody who take care of another whole adult, I take my hat off to them, because that's not easy.
No.
Dressing, bathing, feeding, changing diapers, and then sometimes they be cussing and spitting on you, and they be in their moods. That's a full time. That's something big.
Yeah, because sometimes we got to look past where they are.
Exactly.
And you got to meet them where they are.
Exactly. I mean, you can't find a black or white person over 80 that doesn't have some sort of racism in them. Mm-hmm. So I get called the N-word a lot, and you know, it takes a lot. You know, you seeing an older white woman and she's saying in this and in that, you know, it takes the Holy Spirit and the fire. Now, I had to look that up, because fire is not in the Bible. You know, that's not in the Bible, you know. So I need that fire to burn that up, because their fists fly. You know, so God had to bless them fists. But that's another talk show.
So what you saying, the scripture does say God is the God of consuming fire, but he need to be burning in you as well.
But did he put that Holy Ghost with the fire? See, I haven't found that. See, I said, God, I feel that Holy Ghost, but see, I need some fire. That's that bush and all of that, I got it. But let's get in the New Testament and see where they put them two together in one sentence. It's not there. I've been trying to find it.
I know that in your bio, it also stated that you are a mobile dental consultant.
Yes.
Do you consult the families of their loved one that's in the facilities? Do you consult them? Do you give them advice if they are able to take care of their loved one in the long-term facility?
No, what mobile dental consulting is I train other dental professionals on how to start their own mobile practice, because I encourage dental professionals to have a heart for underserved children, foster children, drug addictions. I have a company where I train people how to become a mobile clinician.
Have you found yourself, and I'm going to do a little shift. Can I shift a little bit?
Shift? It's your show.
Yeah, but you're doing good, though. I'm letting you run it.
This you.
Isn't that we finding ourselves, more people in these particular profession is after the money but no compassion?
And that's why Gerald and I started our own. Because that nursing home that my grandmother was at, they had a dental company coming in and they were taking the people Medicaid, but they weren't doing anything. They weren't, like my grandmother, ma'am, can I clean your dentures? No, they just walk off. But sometimes you just got to sit with people. Mm-hmm. Take some time. So yes, there's a lot of people in it that's not doing what they're supposed to do.
Wow.
But I'm accountable to a higher calling.
Yes.
I have to stand before a King of Kings and a Lord of Lords.
Much is given.
Yes.
Much is required.
So we're gonna do what's right by people.
Amen. Amen. I'm here with Dr. Sonya Dunbar, and we gotta take a break. We'll be back.
Did you know that poor oral care is linked to diabetes, heart disease, dementia, and strokes? I had no idea until my doctor told me. For months, I had been suffering with gum issues. And when I had my checkup, my HbA1c, which measures my blood sugar, was higher than normal. This is why I appreciate Sonya Dunbar and the work she does with saving our seniors. I can count on her to help advocate for me with my dental care and my wellness care in general. Have you donated to her Saving Our Seniors program yet? Make sure you do. Senior citizens are among the most vulnerable, and people like Sonya that genuinely care about us don't come around often. She's saving our seniors, one smile at a time.
Hitline, can I ask you what crime you're calling to report?
I think my neighbor is dealing drugs on the corner. Ugh, this is a family neighborhood.
We understand. Let me get some information from you, and I'll assign you a completely anonymous ID number, and we'll see if your information qualifies you for a cash reward.
And you're sure he won't know it's me?
100% sure. He'll never know you called.
Gucci.
You're listening to JBV Radio. Positive Radio.
Welcome back to the show. I'm here with Dr. Sonya Dunbar, advocate for seniors, an educator, a speaker, and an author. I want to talk about golden nuggets for life, probably in our next segment. But when you go out to these long-term facilities, or is it just you and your husband, or do you have a team?
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. Yeah, we started out with just me, my husband, and I. My Gerald doesn't go.
Okay.
Gerald is the marketer, because sometimes I noticed that some of the women like when he comes in the room, and so and then he just owns a place, so he does the marketing, he does all of our billing.
Okay.
So he's the CEO of the company.
Awesome.
I'm the clinical part. So we have a team of dentists and hygienists that's stationed throughout Georgia, because we go from all the way from Kingsland all the way past Atlanta. So we have dentists in each one of those places. We have facilities there. We have a whole team that we call on in those places. Now we have an office here in Jacksonville where all of our supplies are delivered and we distribute from there. But we have a whole team to work with us, and it's an amazing team, and we love them, and they're the driver. They're the drivers behind the seat. We have a marketing team. We have just everything. We have a whole practice, but it's mobile. A whole dental office, but mobile.
It's mobile. So so when they see you and that trailer pulls up, they know that you come in to do, you and your team is come to fulfill their needs.
Absolutely. And I'm going to say something about that. Now, we have a van, but when we go to the nursing homes, we do pop-up, because like I said, I'm not taking them out.
Oh, yeah, take your time. Yeah, take your time right there. Yes.
I'm not going to take them out of the building and put them in a trailer. So we have pop-up. So everything that you see when you go to your dentist, like the suction, the drill, and all of that, x-ray, it's all on wheels. So we ask the nursing home, and most of the time they put us in an empty room, and we make that look like a dental office. We go in there, we clean it, we mop, if it's not already done, and we change it into a dental office. And the people, they don't have to even leave their wheelchair or their Jerry chair. They roll them in, and we take care of them, and we take them back to their room. Now, in the community, the trailer, it's for seniors that live in the community, that doesn't necessarily understand how important it is to go to the dentist. So we'll go to a community where they're underserved, and we'll set the trailer there, and we'll stay there for a while, and we'll educate the people on why we're here. And we say we give them free dental, and we go through the medical history, and then we provide that care, whether it's extractions, cleanings, dentures. We work with them. We want them to know that we're here to stay. So we'll stay in a community for a month, and we'll move around.
So let me ask you this: the reason why I asked you that, because we have our mobile food pantry.
Nice.
And we've been doing it now for many years. So, and we do it in the community. So when we providing the food to the community, you could bring your van, your
that would
trailer.
Be amazing.
You can bring your trailer.
Trailer, yes.
And we actually, for the past, how long we been there senior dedicated? 2.5 years? 2 years? About 2 years.
I love Dedicated. They're great for seniors.
Yeah, we has a partnership with them.
That's amazing.
Yes, and also we have a transportation company that we partner with them as well.
That's good. That's good.
So,
'cause seniors need transportation.
Yes.
That's good. Non-emergency, right?
Non-emergency.
Yes, that's good. Y'all like speed.
If there's an emergency, Jesus.
911.
911. So you could bring your trailer.
Absolutely.
And help us serve the community.
And let me tell you how great that is. I have a partnership with Crest and Oral B, and I have a room.
The company, the
Crest and Oral B. Yeah,
okay.
I'm there, one of their key influencers. So that I have some bundles and bundles of oral care products, toothbrushes, electric brushes, toothpastes, even for children. So, and they want me to give that to the community. They're very involved in the community. So anytime I have something, I have a whole room full of their stuff, but they'll even bring more out. So I would love to partnership with you and bring the trailer around and do dental care and educate. And it's just, but it has to be arranged.
Yeah, because we do it every first Saturday of the month.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you, let's go back to the facility, the long-term facility with the seniors and the dental mobile express.
Okay.
All right. Distinguish the two.
Okay.
Let's make it clear. So let's go back a little bit.
Okay. So exactly. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
The Mobile Dental Express is our business where we provide dental care and long-term care facilities. We don't take the trailer there. We do pop-up. So like I said, everything that you have in your dental office, we have a van and we take it in and we unload it and make a room in the nursing home look like a dental office. And we provide care right in the facilities, whether people are in their wheelchair, in their jerry chair. And sometimes they can't even come out of their room and we take it to the room. So all of our dental equipment is mobile. The x-ray, the scalers, the drills, all extraction. We sometimes pushing a buggy around, going to the rooms, because some people, they don't even leave their rooms.
Okay.
So that's actual Mobile Dental Express. Well, that's the business. That's not the nonprofit. Now the nonprofit is a big trailer.
Okay.
And it's amazing. It was donated to Gerald and I by the state of Georgia. It used to be a kids mobile trailer. And they lost their grant, or their grant expired, and it was parked for 5 years. And they was like, we need to get rid of this. And it had everything in it.
Wow.
But it was all antiquated things. So Gerald and I they was like, you just have to give us $1. And we had been asking God to give us something where we could do free.
Wow.
We were doing free oral care in the community, but we would rent a dental office for a day or two. So God gave us our own trailer. We don't have to rent it anymore. So Crest and Oral B, they paid to get it wrapped because the outside was kind of tarnished. And I'm getting another grant and we're finishing out the inside.
Awesome.
So it's going to be all laid out with TV and air conditioning, fireplace. So we can provide the best dental care for free in the community. And that's the trailer. And that's going to only be for Florida.
Okay.
It's only for Florida. Our mobile dental company, like I said, we don't have the company part, we don't have any facilities in Florida. We go to Georgia. I go to Georgia every day and provide dental care. But the trailer is for us in Duval. To provide the care for our greatest generations, our seniors and our veterans. And it's free.
Okay, you took the word out of my mouth. Okay, let's bring this into clarity. I know that you are a healthcare provider.
Yes, sir.
And you mentioned nonprofit and you mentioned a business. I want to talk about the insurance part. Do I have to have insurance to cover it, or is the grant cover my dental cleaning or whatever oral care? Yeah.
If you're a senior, it's free.
Okay, let's bring clarity, because sometimes we get
free.
that. Okay,
it's free, but it's first come, first serve. So, and we don't rush.
Okay.
So we're gonna set up somewhere. We'll let people know that we're coming, and like the first setup, we're gonna educate, and because you have to get medical history. So the first time we come out, we'll have the trailer, we'll have a table out front. People can take a tour inside, so people can feel comfortable, see how nice and clean it is. And if they say, listen, a lot of people may come and say, well, my dentures don't fit good. I may need some new dentures. Well, let's get your medical history. We're gonna come back the next month. You on our list.
free.
It's 100% free.
So what do you mean by first come, first serve? You only can take.
We only can see so many people.
So many people.
Because we have 2 chairs in there, and then all the dentists and hygienists there, they volunteer their time.
Okay.
And they have sovereign immunity through the state of, we do the sovereign immunity so they can't sue us because it's volunteer.
Right.
So these people are just giving back. That's why I don't take advantage of them. We'll get from some of the grant money, I'll buy them lunch or something, but they're doing this out their heart. And they do doing extractions and deep cleanings.
Extractions?
Oh, we do extractions. We do fillings. We do dentures. It's a full mobile dental.
Wow.
And we give them an oral care product. We educate them, and
it's free.
It's off, and we do a lot of oral cancer screenings, which is really big, really big.
Come on, let's talk about that.
I did a dedicated seniors on Edgewood. I like Kendrick.
Yeah, my boy
the
Kendrick.
guy there. But we did an oral cancer screening. I had my tent because I'll do without my van. I'll set up a tent and do oral cancer screenings sponsored by Crest and give them free products and free denture products because people don't know how to take care of their dentures either. It was a man, it's an older man. It hurt my whole soul. His wife said, "Baby, because I have a gun it's a gun that got donated to me by Velscope, and it costs like $7,000. But when I look in it, I look in your mouth through it if there's any cancer to show up black." And the seniors were coming because they wanted free stuff. They wanted the free toothpaste and stuff. So I said, you gotta, get a screening to get the toothpaste because I want to get in our mouth.
Yes.
Because think about it, when you go to the doctor, they really don't look in your mouth, under your tongue, and all of that. And as over the age of 65, you're more susceptible to cancer, even if you never smoked. So this man, his wife said, get the screening. So he sat down. When I looked in that man's mouth, he had a whole hole in the top of his mouth, big as a quarter.
Wow.
A whole hole. I said, did your doctor see that? He said, no. Now, he had to be like 75. I took him inside because we was outside. I said, sir, does food get packed up in there? He said, yeah, when I eat, I have to put a towel up there. I immediately referred him to Shands. And they called me back. They fixed the palate. They put like a overdenture up there. But he was walking around like that. I've done a screening at Southside Church of Christ. I found a lady with cancer on her side of her tongue. So, and I educate people. I say, when you go to your dentist, ask them to do oral cancer because dentists, they're in a rush. They have quotas.
Get them in and get them out.
Yeah, and they have the quota they have to meet. They have a business they have to run. But take time and look in my mouth.
Right.
And look behind my tongue. Look at the back of my throat. And that's what I do. So that's what I do at Dedicated Seniors. I try to dedicate a time once a month to go in and look in their mouth and do oral cancer screenings. And they come in and I give them free product and talk to them about taking care of their dentures. But oral cancer is real. It's aggressive and it kills.
Yes.
And it's very, like if you never smoked, you could still have it. But if you smoked, you really need to get checked out. You really need to get checked out if you've ever smoked in your life. Because it's a silent killer. My uncle died from oral cancer at 58. He kept thinking it was a wisdom tooth.
And that's connected to throat cancer as well?
Would say?
If that's connected with...
It can spread to your throat, lymph nodes or anything. It's very aggressive.
And again, I know y'all heard me say this. It's free.
It's free.
It's free. What other information or what other things that you guys provide to the long-term seniors?
For the seniors that live in the nursing homes?
Live in the nursing
now
homes.
That's separate from the trailer because that's when we pop up in the nursing homes. But we do everything in the nursing home except for crowns and implants and root canals. But we do, for the seniors in long-term care facilities, we go every month, we clean their teeth, and we deplaque them, we clean their tongue. Let me tell you, you taste your food on your tongue.
Yes.
That's how you taste your food. If the tip of your tongue is sour, the back of your tongue is sweet, and the sides is bitter. You don't taste it in the middle of your tongue. Seniors in nursing homes, their food, their medicine, they don't swallow pills good, so they crush it. And they mix it with applesauce or pudding. And when they take it in, it coats their tongue because they have a dry mouth. If they have diabetes or high blood pressure, that medicine gives them a dry mouth. So a lot of them have coated tongues. So we clean their tongues. It holds odor, holds bacteria. Yes. And so a lot of people, they brush their teeth with their toothbrush and they brush their tongue. You're not cleaning your tongue. You're just stirring all that around. You need to scrape that off your tongue.
Wait a minute. Slow down. So when we brush our our tongue. We should, right?
You need to clean your tongue.
You need to clean your tongue, but not brush your tongue.
I don't know. I don't. If you
give me your recommendation.
If you brushing your tongue, you just brushing the bacteria back and forth, and you just brushing what you brushed off your teeth on your tongue. So some toothbrushes have the back side with the little stuff on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I tell people to take and scrape their tongue with that. Or
Not back and forth brushing.
No.
Take it back there and just...
Take a spoon. Get one of them picnic spoons that we have at our picnic and scrape your tongue and see that stuff come off your tongue.
Really?
Tongues have over 500 bacteria. And now, y'all know what y'all do with y'all tongue. Y'all know that tongue ain't right. You know that tongue ain't right. The fingernails, some toenails, everything. I'm just saying, we church people. So I'm just saying, clean that tongue. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Call me if you want to talk about that tongue.
We can make it personal. So we could take a plastic spoon and scrape out.
Yeah, but you're not. I'm just saying that you can see
I
what comes
understand.
off. But you could buy tongue scrapers. I sell them on my website, but you could buy from the Dollar Tree. They're not giving us no money to say that. I don't like pumping nobody who don't want to pay us.
Right.
But
I
the Dollar Tree sell them in there. There was $1. They're $1.25.
That's some good information.
Yeah.
That's
you can
good.
Just scrape your tongue. Clean. You're supposed to clean your tongue. Think about it like this, and I'm gonna leave you here. That's like taking a shower and putting on dirty clothes. You clean your teeth, but keep that dirty tongue in there.
No.
Don't you think that tongue making your teeth back dirty?
Yeah. Because
it'd be hair, plaque, bacteria. You'll be surprised what I found on people's tongue.
So, is it recommended you brush your teeth for 2 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Then we should be
Just
really
scrape
focused.
your tongue. Just scrape your tongue. Scrape your tongue.
Because me, I got some.
And then floss.
Okay.
Because if you don't floss, that's like
it don't mean
using the bathroom and not wiping. Just wiping your cheeks. Don't go inside.
Because
So you gotta floss your teeth. You know, you boo boo and you just wipe the cheeks. The stuff on the inside.
It is right.
So you gotta floss, because if you're not gonna floss, don't brush. How about this? Just floss the teeth you want to keep.
Wow.
Because the other one's gonna fall out from gum disease, pyorrhea, what your grandma used to say.
Because I know when I brush my teeth, I got I floss all day long.
You have amazing teeth.
Thank you. I floss all day long. I never had a cavity.
That's amazing.
Yeah, never had a cavity. But I floss all day long. Then I brush. I got electric toothbrush.
I love electric brushes. I love electric brushes.
Yes, and I use my electric toothbrush on my tongue. I know. Now I'm learning. Now after that, I rinse and I wrench and I goggle and I wrench. No?
That's good.
That's good?
It's good to rinse your mouth. Exactly. Okay. Especially if you're out and you can't brush. Rinsing is very good. I rinse all the time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're going to leave. We got to take a break. We'll be right back.
From the moment you walk into our centers, you'll be treated with compassion and respect. Make yourself at home. Enjoy a light snack and drink while you wait. You'll be able to see your doctor shortly.
As you walk in the door, you are greeted with nothing but smiles. I see smiles, they put a smile on my face.
At Dedicated Senior Medical Center, you are part of our family. We show you our love by frequently checking on you to make sure you're okay. This may include a quick phone call to seeing you in the office or even a telehealth visit. We even welcome walk-in visits. We know your time is important, and that's why if you need blood work or even an x-ray, we can take care of that during your visit too.
You don't even have to have an appointment to see a doctor. If you're home and you're not feeling well, don't wait and have to run to an emergency room.
At Dedicated, we coordinate all aspects of your care. We make sure you have your referrals and all visits scheduled before you leave. This includes appointments with your doctor and specialists. If you need medications, we can take care of that too. We offer many of your daily prescriptions right on site, packaged up, and handed to you before you go.
I have the opportunity of getting my prescriptions filled right there. I don't have to go someplace and wait or come back the next day. I have a busy day, a busy schedule, so when I can just pick things up right where I am, I'm happy.
Our doctors care about you and want to know if you aren't feeling well. Just like family, we are always here for you, day or night. We are only a phone call away, and you can always reach us at our centers or even by calling your doctor's cell phone.
They give us their cell phone number, and it's not an imposition. They welcome it.
From all of us at Dedicated, we look forward to honoring you with the health care you deserve.
Sonya Dunbar is known as the Geriatric Tooth Fairy. For more than 15 years, this hygienist has been providing dental care to seniors in nursing homes.
Sonya Dunbar, the Geriatric Tooth Fairy, as a dental hygienist with over 28 years of dental experience. But if God is giving you a purpose and a passion in you to help save or help minister or do anything for someone, don't look at your money. Don't look at your bank account. And sometimes you can't even look at your friends. People thought that we were crazy. I had to let go of friends and family members to be thrust forth into my purpose and passion. So now we're saving seniors all over the world from dying from deplorable oral care conditions in nursing homes. So if God has put something in you to do to help save someone, do it. Don't look at your surroundings. Put your blinders on and look at Jesus, because he's the one that can help you get there. Thank you, TC. I went looking for my grandmother, and sure enough, she was outside, leaned back in her wheelchair, smoking a cigarette. Now with the oxygen on, smoking, like a choo-choo train. I immediately went over to my grandmother. I said, "Grandmother, what are you doing? You're gonna blow this place up." She leaned over to me, said, "Well, I was telling everybody if they wanted my granddaughter to clean their teeth, they need to give me 2 cigarettes. She was bartering me out for 2 cigarettes. I thought to myself, I'm not at least worth a whole pack. When we come together, we're like a fist. And so the alliance is something to pull us all together to collaborate, to grow, and to become stronger. So thank you for coming, and let's get it started in here.
You're listening to JBV Radio. Positive Radio.
Welcome back. I'm here with Dr. Sonya Dunbar. We found out on the break that cavities is a disease.
Yes.
And it is contagious?
Yes. Now, decay, which is the cavities, that's the #1 preventable disease in children. It's a disease, and it's contagious. So if a mother has decay in her mouth, like my grandmother used to chew up her food and put it in my mouth, my grandmother didn't have any teeth. But if she would have had decay or gum disease, which people call pyorrhea, it's contagious. So when young kids, if your boyfriend, if you kissing him and you see black teeth, he can transfer that decay to your mouth, and it can get in your teeth and give you a cavity. Cavities is a disease, and it's contagious. And so is gum disease. So if your gums bleed, okay, if your eyeballs start bleeding right now, what you gonna do? No, if your eyeball just burst out blood, what you gonna do?
911?
If you rub it and it start bleeding, what you gonna do?
It's the same thing.
If you rub your ear and blood come out, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
So why do we rub our teeth with a brush and let them bleed and don't do nothing?
Oh, wow.
Bleeding is a sign of disease. And the little bleeding at first, it's just gingivitis probably. But when you let it go, it comes gum disease. And that's how most people lose their teeth. Think about it. Most people don't get all their teeth knocked out. And most people don't get cavities on all their teeth. Gum disease, pyorrhea, that plaque, it gets under your gums and it eats away at your bone. And that's how we lose our teeth. The teeth start getting loose. It's eating away at bone. And here's the thing. if that disease is strong enough to eat away a bone, what is it doing to your heart, your lungs, and your kidneys? That's why I'm an advocate to educate people on the importance of oral care, especially people that look like me, because we don't know. I'm going to tell you this. The average white child goes to their first dental appointment at 3 years old. They sit on their mama's lap and they just hear the noise, zing, zing, zing. They're getting a comfortable visit. The first black child statistics show is 12, and they're going in because of a cavity. So their first visit is you getting a shot. So we trained in our mind that dentists hurt me. Well, white kids be like, I'm going to go to the dentist. I'm going to get my teeth flossed and cleaned because it's happy. My first visit, I sat on my mama's lap. I went in the treasure box. I had a good visit. Mamas, take your babies to the dentist when they get their first tooth. Wow. Let it be a fun experience. We go into the dentist, you're going to get stickers and a balloon, and they're going to like the dentist. We're not to be feared. Right. We're healthcare professionals, because if your mouth is not healthy, your whole body isn't healthy, because this is the biggest part where stuff enters our body is through the mouth, unless you're demonic depressed. And them demons just get in any other way. But bacteria goes through your mouth.
Let me ask you this. So if I'm hearing you correctly, and I have heard this before.
Yes, sir.
If you're talking to someone or boyfriend, girlfriend, or a relative, if you talk to someone and what we used to call it back in the day, yuck mouth, if they breath stink, we can already assume that they don't take care of their teeth or their mouth properly.
Well, now it depends, because sometimes people can have bad breath and it could be coming from their stomach. Some people have like stomach diseases and different things like that, and it'll come from their gut, that smell can come out. But if you're looking at people's teeth and it's black down here and you can see stuff on their teeth, it's probably their mouth, because that smells. Gum disease has an odor. Your tongue has an odor. And a lot of times people can't smell their whole breath. And I'm really talking to church people. I do believe that tongue.
Okay, yeah, come on, talk to them.
Because I used to be, when I was young, this man would be praying over me, and his breath smelled so bad, I couldn't even catch the anointing. Because then I was wondering, don't spit on me, man. I'm trying to have my eyes closed, but something wet get on my face, and then that smell. I mean, you thought I was passing out because of the spirit, but it wasn't. It was, I was fake passing out to get away from that spit, because you wouldn't let go of my head, man. So, that breath, you know what I'm saying? That mint, it'd be a mint funk. People think they can put a mint in their mouth. It'd be a mint funk. You know what I'm saying? Go to the dentist, man. Get that right.
Yeah.
See, why did Detroit come out? Go to the dentist and get that right.
No, hammer it home.
I didn't want to say it like that, but, especially when you be in people's face talking to people, that mouth need to be right, because I can't see past that.
Me neither.
You talk to somebody with a missing tooth, you can't see past that. They talking, you looking at like, man, do you know your tooth missing? Do you really know it's gone? Should I tell you? I mean, I don't want to be the one to break the news to you, but that bottom tooth is gone. Did anybody tell you? You know what I'm saying? I can't feel it. So,
because I have a problem if they mouth kicking.
Yes.
I can't really understand what they're saying, because
you can't hear them.
I heard, not heard. We used to say back in the day, man, your breath is burning my face.
Yeah.
It just burning. Yeah, it's burning all that.
And I bet you turned red because you light skinned. You was all pink, but I'm burnt.
And so usually, if I'm talking to them, if their breath is kicking, I'm not focusing with them because I can't stand the breath. But how honest can we be if someone have bad breath? How can we approach them and say, man, or young lady, hey, have you ever, when the last time you went to the dentist? Or what would you say? Man, your breath stink. You need to.
You know what?
I'm seriously, because
this is a good conversation, yes. And this is for real. Think about it like this. This is what I would say. I would say, do you know oral health is connected to overall health? And if your mouth isn't healthy, your body isn't healthy. I'm concerned about your overall health. I think that maybe you should see a dental professional, because you might not be as healthy as you think you are. And that a bad mouth can really make you sick.
A bad mouth.
Because you're making me sick right now. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Don't let the laugh play. That's just being petty. That's extra right there. Don't be extra.
Oh no, I got to have that.
Petty.
I got to have it. Because bad breath,
halitosis
should be considered as unhealthy body.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, talk to me.
Either, like I said, either it's coming from your stomach or it's coming from your gums. Either way, you're unhealthy somewhere. Your mouth is the window to oral health. You can look in somebody's mouth and tell if they have kidney disease. I can look at somebody's mouth and tell
Wait a minute. You can look at somebody's mouth?
Yep, by the color of their tongue. You can look at somebody if they have heart disease. I can find out if somebody have AIDS from their mouth because they have thrush. No young person have thrush in their mouth. Only older people or babies. I can look at somebody and tell if they have AIDS in their mouth. A trained dental professional is so many things let me tell you, when I was in school, a man's breath smelled like acetone nail polish. And this is when I learned so much. And I kept telling my teacher, I said, his breath smelled like nail polish. She said, that's a sign of diabetes. She said, tell him to go to the doctor. He came back like a month or two later. He said, when I went to the doctor, my blood sugar was over 400. He said, I could have went into diabetic coma. He said, you saved my life. So it's so much you could find out by the mouth. The mouth is the window to overall health. If your mouth isn't healthy, your body isn't healthy. Period.
Come on, talk to me. Say it again.
That's it. If your mouth isn't healthy, your body isn't healthy. Make sure your mouth is healthy. Your mouth represents overall health. And I wouldn't be with anybody who didn't have a healthy mouth, not in a relationship.
Okay, by saying that, you said earlier in the first segment that how I have seen it, I have watched, well, that's the same thing. When someone kisses somebody with bad breath.
I don't know how they do it. Because, you kiss somebody, you can still smell their spit. I'm just being right honest. I can't stand that on my, no. I floss Mr. Dunbar myself. I do that personally. You're going to have a good mouth.
Oh, that's,
and your gums, and listen.
Patricia?
If your gums, because teeth don't bleed,
right.
It's your gums that bleed. If your gums bleeding, it's a sign of disease. If it's a little blood or if you take your toothbrush out and it's pink, you need to go see the dentist because you can stop it when it's a little bit. But if it's a lot, it gets bad. If you have black stuff down there, not your gums, but stuff black around your teeth, go to the dentist. It's not healthy. Take care of your mouth. You're taking care of your health.
So if your teeth, your gums, is inflamed, that's a sign.
Absolutely. Inflammation is not good. Inflammation kills. Anywhere. But if your gums are inflamed, that's a sign of disease. Your body is trying to fight it off, but that bacteria, that plaque, that butter that we used to scrape off our teeth when we was little, say it was cheese. That gets under your gums and it becomes hard, and that makes your teeth loose, and that's what causes disease.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, tartar comes on your teeth like a I read this before.
Now, plaque is like a white, milky, creamy.
That's what I get. So, but it turned into tartar.
Absolutely. And
I got it right.
A+. And tartar is what eats away at the bone.
Eats the bones. Okay.
And that's what causes pyorrhea or periodontal disease.
If you don't brush it while it's milky.
Exactly. And floss.
Or
water pick. I like water pick.
Right, because sometimes when you floss and the milky thing is on that floss, on the floss, if that turn hard, it turns to tartar.
And once it's hard, you can't remove it. You have to get the dentist to do it. If once it's hard, you can't get it off yourself because it's under your gums.
Because no matter how you floss.
Once it's hard, it's not coming off. It's stuck to your tooth, and it's a ball of bacteria eating away at the bone.
So
and every time you swallow your food and swallow your spit, you putting it in
your
your
body. That's what I thought. That's why I get rid of it.
It's just real nasty.
I knew that.
The whole mouth is nasty. Get the mouth in order. Be healthier. Live right. God gave us our mouth to be a mouthpiece for him. Let's let it be healthy. God gave us charge of this temple. Here's my thing. We have to present this to God as a living sacrifice. What your sacrifice look like? I'm just saying.
Wow. So if your tooth is loose or if they falling out, it's a possibility you got bone loss.
Absolutely. If they're loose, if your teeth are loose, it's a possibility you got gum disease and bone loss unless somebody hit you in the face and made it loose. Now that can happen. But cavities don't make your teeth loose. They just eat away at your teeth.
All right. Well, we may have to do another show. So cavity
decay. That's decay.
Okay, so that's when I don't know why I'm getting ready to ask you this. So when your teeth is decayed, you can't really cover it with a crown.
Yeah, they can pull the decay out, scoop it out, and they can put a crown on it.
Put a crown on it. But it do not have to get that bad.
Don't let it get bad. Let me tell you, if you eat something that is sweet and it hurt, go to the dentist. If you drink something cold and it make you do like that, go to the dentist. Okay. You should go to the dentist every 6 months, period. Just every 6 months. But can I say something?
Please.
Some people don't change their toothbrush but every 6 months. Please change it. I change it to, they tell us to say every 3 months, but I change my toothbrush every month because that bacteria sits on your tooth. You can get a whole bunch of them from the flea market, but change a toothbrush because the bacteria is harbor in there and you just reinfecting your mouth. Change your toothbrush if you get it. Now this is a nugget from the Geriatric Tooth Fairy. If you get sick, throw your toothbrush away. Because soon as you get well, if you use that same toothbrush, you're gonna put the bacteria right back in your mouth.
That's good. Say it
And
again, please. That's good.
if you have an electric brush, change the head and stop using your electric brush because they cost too much. And just use the manual brushes. But I think anybody over 40 should use an electric brush because our dexterity is not the same. You cannot get in there like you used to. So I'm an encourager of electric brushes. But I think I've changed my toothbrush every month. And I always keep it covered up.
Well, let me tell myself, because I never have a cavity, one of the things that I'm mindful, I do not want to walk around with my breath stink, for number one. But because I never had, I think I got pretty good teeth, so I just brush my teeth and that's it. But I used to. I used to. It wasn't until I went in the military. These right here, I got to get permanent teeth. Mm-hmm. They're the only 2 teeth I ever lost.
Okay.
But since that took place, then I I really need to be focused on my gums, not actually my teeth. Right. So I find myself brushing my teeth with electric. I let my electric toothbrush brush my teeth and my gums. And like I said, I floss all day, all night. That's right. But once I got over 50, I was like, my God, what's going on with my body? But then I really started more focusing about my mouth.
And now you're going to start brushing your tongue.
Nah, I always brush my tongue.
You got the whole set done.
Yes, I got the whole set done. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
good.
I didn't learn. Thank you for the information. Before we let you go, I want to talk about your book, Golden Nugget for Life. What's that all about?
The Golden Nuggets for Life is just 29 short stories that people told me in nursing homes. And I just want to say there's so many stories in those walls, and so many stories go to the grave. And this is a great read. It's in English and Spanish. It's on Amazon. And it's just a great read. And then I have The Tooth and Nothing But the Truth. And it's a book about everything about how to take care of your mouth. Okay. From A to Z. From hospice to dentures, everything.
Okay, so if we want to know, if you want to get more information about you, how can we do so?
SonyaDunbar.com.
Come on, talk to me.
SonyaDunbar.com. That's where you can contact me.
You have a website?
SonyaDunbar.com.
That's it?
Yeah.
What's your Facebook?
Sonya Dunbar.
Sonya Dunbar.
And then Geriatric _Tooth Fairy. But it's best to go to Sonya Dunbar and follow me because a lot of people can't figure out the geriatric part.
Okay. Before you leave us, is there any final words that you want to encourage us?
I just want to tell you thank you for allowing me to help spread what the gift that God has given me to help someone save their life. And if this helps someone understand the importance of oral health or look at their mother's or their father's mouth as seniors, it was worth it all. And I really appreciate the opportunity to use the gift that God has given me to help other people.
Well, next time we do this again, we're going to make sure that Gerald's with us. Because he is your what?
My everything.
That's awesome.
He's my everything.
That's awesome. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm your boy, Pastor Jeff. Remember, love isn't love until you give it away. I have to run. I got to go, but keep praying for us. I love you. I'll see you next week. God bless.
Yay.
Focus.